Hello, everyone. Welcome to Case Watch. Okay, we have a good one for you today. Let me see who's in the house. Hi, Lakia. How are you? All right. Hey, sweetheart. All right. So, listen, let's jump right into it. This is not a long one tonight, but it is a very meaty one. Okay, a very juicy one. You know, here on Case Watch, we do this every 2 weeks. Okay. And what we are here to do is we're here to support those who are involved in court cases that are representing themselves pro se. Okay. Or you may be representing yourself going in as a private. Okay, if you're going as a private, it's called in persona impropria. I hope I said that right. One of those. Okay, let's see who's in the house. Hi, Black Cher. Hey, Cher. Hey, how are you? Okay, hi, Kimberly. Peace and love. Can you put your email in the chat or your website? It should be down below. Okay, it should be down below, but it's right there. Go to one of those newstatusnewlife.com. It's right there. Okay. First and foremost, thank you so much for those who continue to give to the broadcast. I appreciate it. You have no idea. Again, just knowing that you guys are appreciating what we're doing and exchanging those energies with me, I really, really, really appreciate it. And the love is truly, truly felt. Okay. So I just always want to say that to let you know that I appreciate you for appreciating me. Greetings, everyone. Hello. How are you, Sharon? Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Um, this is what I'm starting to see now. When you are in a court case, no matter what level it's at, municipal, and it doesn't even matter what kind of case it is, it doesn't matter. If you're going in as a straw man and you're representing yourself, pro se, okay, or even if you're going in as status corrected, okay, when that judge, say for instance, a ruling comes down and they give an order and you don't agree with it, it's not over. This is what we're seeing over and over and over again. Everybody thinks just because a ruling comes down and you don't agree with it, it is not over. Okay. You have to understand that it's really just the beginning. It's really just the beginning. All right, let me put these comments on the stage so you guys can see them first of all. Give me 1 second. Let me go over here. There you go. All right. So let's just kind of walk through the steps of what needs to happen. So a ruling comes down, you don't agree with it. The first thing you need to do is when you go into these court cases, you need to make sure that it is being taken down. That means you have a court reporter there and it is being transcribed. You'll be surprised how important that transcript is. So I want everybody to make sure that the first thing you're doing before you even go in there, please, please, please make sure you're getting a transcript and don't allow them to tell you they don't have it or they can't do it. And we don't want to hear any of that. You can even hire your own. But again, make sure you're reading the rules of the court. Every court has their own rules. But if you're in a court case, you need to ask the question, is this being taken down? And if it's not being taken down, you need to find out what you need to do to get it taken down. And you guys do me a favor, go ahead and give a thumbs up because you know when you give a thumbs up, it helps push this out further, to those that are in the atmosphere there. So if you'll give a thumbs up, even if you're watching this during the playback, if you'll give a thumbs up, it kind of helps push it out a little further for me. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. All right, so you need to make sure it's being taken down. Now, let's just say, for instance, an order comes down, you don't agree with it, right? You don't agree with what the judge has ordered, and you need to move quickly on this. Make sure that you move quickly. What if they seal the case? Even if they seal the case, you still can get it taken down. That still in the case has nothing to do with getting it transcribed. When they seal the case, only thing that they're doing is they're just blocking it away blocking it out of the public view. Okay. But you still are able to get a transcript from the case because you will need that. So let's keep moving forward. So an order comes down. There are rules for something called an appeal. Okay, there are rules, and every court has different rules. Make sure before you even get into the case, you know what the rules are to be able to get it appealed. That is very, very, very important. Okay, because there's a certain amount of time that you have, and again, it may vary. The ones I've dealt with is 30 days after the ruling comes down. But you need to see what the amount of time is, and you need to make sure that you go right in if you don't agree and you ask for it to be appealed. That is very, very, very important. When it is appealed, that's where the transcript is going to be needed because everything pushes up to the appellate court. Now, this is what happens when you appeal it. The court where the ruling came down, they have to make a copy of everything in that case. They have to also have the transcript, okay? And then they have to take all of that information and they have to push it up to the appellate court. Now, there are different time factors that's involved with this. Some municipal courts, some state courts, some superior courts, they could take as much as up to 90 days to get everything to that appellate court. So make sure you understand the timing that we're talking about here. All right. Now, another question I know that our team gets all the time. Well, if it's being appealed, do I have to abide by the order? The quick answer is yes, unless you ask for a stay. Okay. So you can actually, that's what I'm trying to tell you, it's not over. There are a lot of moves that can still be made. All right. So say, for instance, the order came down, you don't like the order, you can ask for it to be stayed. Okay. So you'll do, and then again, depending on how you're going in. So if you're going in pro se, you can do a motion to stay. What we are seeing on our teams is that even though some of the people are doing motions to stay, the judges are not responding to the motions to stay. So you'll have to go back and do a notice telling them to respond to the motion to stay. And you can also remember, if you're appealing it, you can also ask for the appellate court to actually decide upon a motion to stay as well. All right. So we talked about the appeal. We talked about the motion to stay. Those are the two areas I want you to hone in on, because this is what we're starting to see that a lot of people are starting to have questions with. Understand as well, if you're going in as a pro se, as the straw man, you make motions. If you're going in as status corrected, you give notices. So you have to know how to move. Okay. You have to know how to move. Now, I told you tonight's going to be very, very short because these are areas that I want you guys to go back and study on. Because what we see all the time is once an order comes down, everybody thinks that's it, and it's not it. You can appeal it. You can appeal all the way up to the Supreme Court if you want to. All right. But that next question is, do we have to abide by the order? If you ask for a stay, okay, you wait for the answer. And remember, even if the judge denies the stay, because it has to go back before the same judge, even if they deny the stay, you still can ask the appellate court for the stay. But the issue comes in waiting for all of these decisions to come down. Okay. So those are the two areas I wanted to discuss tonight. If you have any questions, put it in chat now. We are coming back in, is it 2 weeks? Or let me see if we have our little break. Because I told you guys tonight was not going to be long, because when we come back next time, we're going to get down to talking about a judge recusal. Yeah, we'll be back in 2026. Okay. So let me see if we have any questions in the chat. I don't see one. And I'm going to drop the link. Okay, oh, that's why. There we go. All right, we put the there we go. All right. Let's see if anybody wants to come and join live. If you have a question. No one yet? Going once, going twice. Am I showing it? Yes, in chat. Let me see. There you go. Oh, it's up there now. All right, you guys. Well, if there aren't any further questions, know that you can follow us over at newstatusnewlife.com, right? Join the school. And again, remember, it's not over if you're involved in any court cases. Remember, you can do the appeal and you can ask for stays. Make sure you understand the rules of the court and you understand the timing of doing that, okay? All right, that's all I have for you tonight. When we come back in 2026, we're going to be talking about another important topic on how to move. Okay, let me see what somebody's saying. They are afraid to talk. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are afraid to talk, but that's okay. Y'all are getting enough information, and we're giving it to you in very small chunks. All right, you guys. Until next time. Bye.